Good morning, my dear. I hope you all are fine. This is my last part of chapter 2, that is importance of green economy. In this, I will discuss two main topics, green skill and importance of green skill. First one, that is what is green skill development program. You can see on the screen an initiative for skill development in the environment and forest sector has been taken up by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change to enable India's youth to get gainful employment and or self-employment utilizing the vast network and expertise of hubs. It is called Green Skill Development Program. Actually, our government is focusing, yes, on such programs, using that our green economy should flourish, my dear. The atmosphere, the environment should be neat and clean. Our government already have a lot of plans that I will discuss one by one. First, what is green skill program? This is my main topic, my dear. Green skills are those skills needed to adapt processes, services, and products to climate change and the environmental regulation and requirements related to it. They include the knowledge, abilities, values, and attitudes needed to live in, develop, and support a sustainable and resource efficient society. Now, these skills are required, my dear, in areas such as renewable energy. Already I discussed. Yes, what are the parts in renewable? Yes, in renewable energy. Climate change readiness, wastewater treatment, climate resilient cities, green constructions, solid waste management system. You can see on the screen, my dear. You can see on the screen. There are different pictures by which you can understand, and I will explain these all topics one by one. Now, what are the importance of green skill development program, my dear? You see, my dear, India would need around 10.4 crores of new workforces, that is employees, my dear, by the year 2022 in various sectors, my dear, and hence skill development is essential to meet the demand. This is my first. Now the second part, the trainees of this program can also be exposed for the expertise on wildlife conservation, nurseries, horticulture, etc., and can be absorbed with the Department of Environmental and Forest of the state government as well, my dear. My next part, that is the programs aims to train youth who have not been able to continue higher education. There can be many factors, economical crisis, whatever, due to different financial or social constraint, but has an urge to learn new things and do something fruitful. Next part, the green skilled workforce having technical knowledge and commitment to sustainable development, which will help in attainment of national biodiversity targets, my dear. Green skills is crucial, my dear, for making a transition from energy and emission, an emission intensive economy, to cleaner and greener production and service pattern, my dear. Now, what are the recent developments? Yes, first one, decision has been taken by the government of India to expand the green skill development program that is called as GSDP to an all India level. Post a pilot project in the year 2017, the ministry has now taken the following steps to expand the green skill development programs. You can see these all. These three: wastewater treatment, green constructions, solid waste management. Now, increasing the budget allocation of ENVIS, what is Environmental Information System. Out of this, the training courses under the Green Skill Development Program will be funded. That is the main target of, yes, our government of India. The targets for training has been increased. A total of 5,60,000 people will be imparted training between 2018-19 and 2020-21. 35 countries, including pollution monitoring, air it can be, water it can be, noise also, soil also, treatment plant operations, forest management, water budgeting, etc. have been recognized importance of green economy. See, first one, it creates employment. You see, if I'm talking about the green economy, that means it will surely create employment. And in which sectors? You can see, my dear, yes, tourism, agriculture, education, and research sectors. Waste management, water management. Next one, it helps in managing resources. Yes, scarcity and environmental risk. Already I discussed. It helps in sustainable development, my dear. What the development you can see? The development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability for future generations. You know, already in the previous class also I discussed, we must have to think about the future generation so that they can be happy, they can have the healthy atmosphere. Now, the best example of sustainable development is the use of wind energy, my dear. You know, this energy can be utilized for many purposes, for lighting your home, converting this wind energy. That means this energy will be converted into electrical energy, which provides power for homes, offices, and other buildings, or to pump water. So why we are going to be dependent on coal? Why we will be dependent on fossil fuels? Why not? We can have the other technology using which we can have eco-friendly atmosphere, understood, and can get many services from that. Now, the next part. The Green Economy Initiative. The Green Economy Initiative includes the following 6 measures. Wait, my dear. Now, the Green Economy Initiative includes the following 6 major fields. So what are that fields, you my dear? The first field of green energy aims to promote the production and use of renewable energy. Already I said, we have to be dependent on, yes, such energies which can be utilized by us, and that is totally free, like your sunlight. Using that, you can convert, yes, that light into electrical energy. You have micro ovens which works with the solar plates. You can cook your food using the sunlight also. There are many technologies, yes, using that we can take a lot of facilities. Either it is related to our household things, or it is related to vehicles, or related to other sectors. Now, the next part, the second field includes government policies that aim to encourage investment in green economy to facilitate the production, import, export, and re-export of green products and technology. Listen, my dear, some of the technologies that we use, yes, once it is over, we throw it, we dump it. No, we have to use such technology that can be reused. Understood? That can be re-exported. Now, the next point, that is the third field, relates to developing urban planning policies that preserve the environment and raise the efficiency of housing and building environments. Yes, we have the eco-friendly building. Listen, my dear, what do you mean by that one? You know, you have to construct your building in such a way that all the four sides should have lawn where you can grow the tree, my dear. You can plant, you can have the flowers, and even you should have the water harvesting also. Now, the next part, that is the fourth field, consists of means for dealing with the effects of climate change, promote organic agriculture. Listen, what we are doing, we are using fertilizers. Yes, so that we should have more production. No, my dear, you go for organic, yes, agriculture, maintain biodiversity and protect the ecological balance, my dear. If it is not balanced, surely our environment, yes, will be polluted, my dear. Now, the fifth field aims at rationalizing the use or water resources, electricity and natural resources and now the next one is the sixth field includes development and promotion of green technology. So whatever the sectors that have, that includes all, yes, in this part. Now the next part, it has the potential to yield positive returns on sustainable agriculture, my dear. Capacity building, knowledge and education are essential for improving food security and enhancing sustainability. One example I'm discussing to you, my dear, giving to you, that is farmers. You know, some farmers are not aware. They only have one thing: production, production, higher production. What they use? They use the chemicals. They use fertilizers. Actually, this maybe can run for short span of time, but in long run, our soil will not be fertile, my dear. So farmer can take up sustainable farming methods which will counter environmental degradation and increase, yes, and increase production, and hence there will be food security in long run. Yes, long run, here the term is used, food security in long run. That means that soil will be fertile. If it is, then that soil can be used for long run, my dear. That soil we can use for different crops. You know, already I have discussed about the crop rotation. The best example is, yes, of this one is crop rotation. It helps in finding new trade opportunities and thus contributes to the economy of a country. It includes more efficient and low carbon energy system, organic food, yes, tourism, solid waste and water cycling, environmental consulting and emerging categories that includes green constructions, sustainable harvested timber products, electrical bicycles and hybrid cars. Already there are many points here which you can understand it. Hybrid cars, eco-friendly cars, electrical bicycle, that means which can work on battery, and that battery can be rechargeable. Understood? So if you will go for such thing, my dear, surely our environment will be neat and clean.